just to wrap up the interview, what advice would you have just for and it sounds like some of it is just your do-it-yourself kind of attitude, but what advice do you have for screenwriters that are looking to break in and get their scripts produced?
I think if you're purely writing, I think you need to meet a team of people early on that can actually make your writing into a movie. Because I know a lot of writers that they just write and write and write, but the relationships are just as important. So I think, being in Los Angeles, I think has always been really important. Being here or being at least in a creative hub like Austin or like New York. Mm-hmm. And then, writing really cool stuff and just making it any way that you can. The tools for making films have never been so affordable and so easy to come by. So there really is no excuse to doing it, I think. And it's hard. So realizing that it's hard from the outset and just pushing forward no matter what, I think is the one thing that separates people that are doing it from not doing it.
What did you have in place as you began the writing process? Obviously, it's expensive to fly everybody over to Russia. Did you have some things in place? Did you have an idea of where you could shoot this, how you could shoot this on the budget? Did you know the budget as you were writing? Maybe you can address some of sort of those logistical things of the writing of the script. How much was in place as you're putting this together?
I would actually, in that process, I would take it back to the first escape room film that we did, because in order to get that movie made, that movie was like entirely DIY. So we rented a warehouse in downtown Los Angeles. We had a rough idea of what the budget would be in the script, but it was just do everything as cheap as possible. So like I flew in one of my best friends and we built the actual sets together. Basically just adding everywhere you could add value that didn't cost money. In that movie, it was important to do that. And going into this film, we had a little bit bigger of a budget, but it was still the same core group of people and the same core group of people financing it. It's an unusual way of making a movie, but we knew we were going to make it no matter what. So it was just a matter of putting something together that could fit within that budget.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Selling Your Screenplay podcast. If you'd like to hear the full interview, just go to sellingyourscreenplay.com/podcasts. Or to go directly to the episode, just use the link in the show notes. Thanks for watching.